What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to show you everything you need to know about the PUBG Season 10 patch notes coming to live servers next week on the 16th of December and to console on the 17th of December. Now also with the patch notes review, I'll trickle in some gameplay so you guys can actually see how the map looks, how these features work, the goods, the bads, everything you need to know here. Let's get started. Okie dokies. All right, what we got? So let's pull up the patch notes here, and we have so update 10.1 is now on the test server. Welcome to Haven, an industrial island in the Rust Belt of America. This map actually is really cool setting, man. Like if you haven't seen it yet, here I'll throw some gameplay. The map layout, the scenery, the colors, it just really looks good. Like they nailed this one. Okay, so just a quick overview. Haven is a 1x1. It's their smallest map yet. It's completely urban. There's like coal mines, industrial complexes, residential areas, little cargo depots. It's really, really cool stuff. So it's a 1x1 urban map, supports up to 32 players, and you can only queue up as a duo or as a solo duo team. So there's no trios and no quads, or squads rather. What is this, freaking Call of Duty? But I actually like the fact that it's duos or solo one-man duos because it keeps it a lot more intense, you know? And I appreciate that about it. The only thing I'll say about 32 players, they got to up those rookie numbers up. 32 players just isn't quite enough. You'd think it might be for such a small map, but trust me, it isn't. It needs about 50 players. So they have a Carbon Steelworks, which is a massive mill, and the Carbon Steelworks complex. You can explore its fiery depths to secure precious loot or use your hardcore parkour, Michael, skills to explore the rooftops. This location offers gunplay at all ranges, but be sure to check those dark corners. And boy, are they not lying about that. They got some campers in this map, yo. Coal yards, an industrial wasteland. Traverse material piles, climb cranes, and make sure you aren't too noticeable under the fluorescent lights. The coal yards are a sniper's paradise. Too bad we only give you 3 X's in this map. Suck it, PUBG players. To the north, players will explore the industrial zone. Comprised of factories, chemical manufacturers, and storage facilities, players must navigate long-range encounters in the field and brutal close-quarters combat indoors. I know I sound like I'm trolling, but this shit is actually dope, guys. I'm telling you, these layouts they have are really, really fun. Then we have the residential zone. Probably my favorite. Explore the heart of Raven, the residential zone. Fight to the very top of our high-rise apartments and use the tactical parachute to float down to the crowded streets below. And be careful. The Pillar Tactical patrols main streets. We'll get more into that a little bit later. Overpass. Running through the center of Haven, the overpass serves 2 functions. If you go under, you are shielded from the scout helicopter, but you will encounter other players. If you are over, you are most likely alone, but a sitting target for the scout. Choose wisely. I'll say in my playthrough, I never got shot at by the helicopter once. Only had the spotlight on me. For whatever that's worth. Docks. To the west, the well-lit docks provide generous cover and traverse opportunities for players to take advantage of. And players who don't mind a high-risk, high-reward gameplay can use the old barges as a shortcut. I never went across the barges. To be honest, the matches were never long enough for me need to. Like, from beginning to end, with the chicken dinner, 12-minute matches. They're incredibly short. Okay, so this is a seasonal match. Haven is a seasonal map, only available for the duration of Season 10. Kind of like how they did with Paramo for Season 9. It's going to be TPP and FPP, 32 players only. There will be bots in this match, but not AI bots part of the 32 players. Instead, they've done this kind of PvE thing where they have this AI faction, and these bots now control certain key compounds, and if you take over those compounds by killing the bots, you get access to tier 3 loot. Really, really cool concept, and these bots are actually really strong, and they shoot very, very accurately, so be aware. More on that later. These bots are now called Pillar Guards and Commanders. There's 1 commander per compound, and then usually about 3 Pillar Guards. All right, so when you kill the Pillar Guards and the commander, you get access to this Pillar Supply cache, and you have to kill the commander and loot the key to unlock the Pillar cache, and then it has your tier 3 loot in there. Really cool. They have the Pillar Scout helicopter. This is like an Apache helicopter that does have a gun and a spotlight on it. But like I said, from my initial playthrough, I never got shot at. It was always just a spotlight, but I know it can shoot because in the demo they showed it shooting. Usually what this thing will do is put a spotlight on you, and that sends the big armored truck, the Pillar Tactical, to come and actually shoot you. And that thing does shoot for sure. The Pillar Tactical is the big cousin of the loot truck. Now, sadly, neither the helicopter or the Pillar Tactical can be shot down or disabled or anything like that. So there's no loot to gain from it. It's literally just one of those things that you have to run away from. It's kind of unfortunate that they don't allow you to interact more with it, but it does make for interesting engagements having these two AI-controlled things involved. So this Pillar Tactical has a gun on the top, and then it has these grenade launchers that it can shoot out, and it explodes a Molotov grenade on you. It's really cool and very OP. The Molotovs, very, very OP. So for the first time, PUBG is adding deployable parachutes to the game. That's right. You can actually loot a second parachute, and it replaces your utility belt. Now, two things to talk about here. Number one, it replaces your utility belt. So if you pick it up early game, you're kind of screwed because backpacks are hard to find in this map, and your utility belt gives you, like, I think it's +5 or +10 capacity. So if you pick up this parachute and you drop your utility belt, you have like no room for anything until you find an actual backpack to put on your back. Number two, this parachute doesn't auto deploy. You have to manually deploy it when you jump off a rooftop. You have to be like 10 meters up off the ground. But the bad part is that, like, let's say you're sprinting off the roof and you want to get from one roof to another, or you just want to, like, you know, glide for a bit. You sprint and you jump off the roof and you pull the chute. It goes like almost straight down until the animation for the parachute deploys complete, and then you can go forward. So it kills all of your forward momentum, and it does this weird thing where it puts you into a third-person perspective when you're pulling the chute. It kind of like throws off the vibe of the map if you're playing an FPP, in my opinion. So there's that. And of course, with the new season, we have a new rank season as well. So there'll be some new rewards to unlock. They are going to make a few small changes to the rank playlist. So they're adjusting how fast and how slow you lose RP to make it less of a grind. You're getting team kill penalties now, and they added the Erangel Ferry to normal and ranked mode matches. Now here's the Season 10 rewards. You have some cool emblems, and at the end of Season 10, you're going to be able to win this this pretty dope looking Marauder, and then this kind of white, I guess it's like a brown and gold parachute, which I think looked pretty cool. Okay, now here's a big one. This one always comes with some controversy. So matchmaking changes for Season 10. Obviously, we all love PUBG. We want the game to succeed, and it can't succeed if there's too many queues, and there's not enough players to fill those queues. So here are the changes coming up for matchmaking Season 10. Well, here, I'll just scroll through so you guys can see them instead of reading them all out. During gameplay, this was kind of like a little fun little change. So at the end of the match, you know, when you get your winner chicken dinner and you want to hit like a fun emote or something at the end screen, well, now you can do that and then hit your change view button and go to TPP mode just to enjoy the last, like, whatever 10 seconds of the match in your emote phase, which is kind of just like a fun little feature. Now, this one's pretty interesting here. Your boost heal animation is being improved and changed so that you can better tell which boost level you're at. Because a lot of people don't know, the little yellow bar at the bottom of your screen above your health bar, that actually tells you how much or how fast you're healing. So here's the different levels. Level 1 is you heal 1 HP every 8 seconds. Level 2 is you heal 2 HP every 8 seconds. Level 3, you heal 3 HP every 8 seconds and an additional 2.5% character movement speed. Level 4, if you have it fully maxed out, you heal 4 HP every 8 seconds and you get a 5% character speed boost. Now here's a big one. I say big one. Here's like a big quality of life one. Customize costume presets. So they've teased about this. If you pay attention on Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter, you've seen this already. We're going to have up to 5 presets of clothing that you'll be able to choose while you're in the match loading screen. So once the countdown ends, you won't be able to change your costume or your outfit. But up until that point, you'll be able to change that up to 5 slots. But here's the stinky part. They're given 1 free slot and then 4 available from Survival Pass rewards or purchasable from the store. PUBG has decided that it's smart to make you pay for customizable preset slots, something that's been in like every Call of Duty for the past 20 years. This bit really disgusted me. It genuinely did. It makes no sense why anyone should pay real money to be able to choose which clothing that they want to have on that they paid real money for. Makes no sense. That must be changed. This microtransaction crap has got to go. Now, they changed the UI sounds in the lobby, but there's an additional sound change coming that is not in these patch notes. So I think it's going to be, what they say, around February. Be looking forward to this. You're going to have the option to enable or disable the new gun sound changes. So if you prefer the old M4, the old M249, the the Car 98, you'll be able to choose which one of those you want. Now, Sanhok is getting a pretty big color change, like a UI overall color change. So they changed weather, reducing overall brightness because that was a bug, and rebalancing the color palette alongside improving interiors. Although, if you remember when they first launched Sanhok, people were complaining there's like a green tint, a green hue to everything. They said that was on purpose. Either A, it wasn't on purpose, or B, they've just decided, okay, it doesn't look quite right. We're going to put it to something more natural. So bravo. Looking forward to that. Make Sanhok more enjoyable. Team Deathmatch is adding customized spawn kits. Now, I haven't been able to test this yet just because of the test server. No one's playing TDM and stuff. Hitching while players are in the starting plane have been reduced with UI optimization. Yay! And if you haven't spent enough money on PUBG yet, here's some brand new skins and items coming. And I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be buying some of these too. So we got a lot of Christmas skin sets. They look really cool. Some cool like little cowboy type stuff going on. Then we got the I guess this is it's the streamers bundle. I don't know the name of the streamer. But one of their streamers bundles, and again one of their hoodies here. So it looks pretty cool. Now, for bug fixes, there are a number of things that they've changed. Nothing crazy, so I'm not going to go over all of them, but I'll point out a couple specific ones here. There were some camera point of view changes with patch 9.2 that were on accident. They reverted that, so everything should be back to normal. There is a bug with this patch that your render scale defaults down to like 70 every time you load the game up, so be aware that may come to the live server. So your render scale adjusts basically the quality of your resolution in the game. So make sure you check that every time you open it up, just to make sure it's at 100. That's where you want it to be. If you don't know what I'm talking about, render scale or quality adjustments, go check out one of my previous videos where I put out my ultimate PUBG settings guide, and I go over all that stuff to get you the best picture quality and the best FPS in PUBG. All right, guys, that wraps it up for the patch notes today. Let's just do a quick overcap of my thoughts and impressions of the map. I thought it was an awesome design, very cool environment to be in. They need to up the player count. The loot is really low. There's a lot of weapons, but there's not enough heals, backpacks, or vests. The loot truck and the helicopter should be able to be shot down, and the tracer rounds are a bit too much in the game. I think they're a bit too bright, so let's tone those down a bit. But other than that, big thumbs up. I'm looking forward to getting this in the live server next week. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe for more PUBG content. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace.
Yeah, you have to be high up.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh, there you
nice.
go.
Or is there a staircase to go up higher or no?
No. You still, I don't
Oh.
pull your chute off of that.
Oh, I mean, I crouch jump maybe. Let's see. Hold on. You.
can, dude. I think
Oh,
that's a bit higher.
dang. No, there was no like no thing to pull it. All right, well, how about this, boys? Y'all have frag grenades or no?
I don't have anything left. We can pan it up.
Say less.
I don't even have a pan.
Say less.
You guys can pan
All right.
if you want. Go.
3,
I'll be the
2,
spectator.
1,
Okay.
go.
Go.
Alright, let's
Yeah.
get his ass. Oh.
Ah.
Oh, damn, look at this. There's a woman with the.
Oh
God.
Let me get one. Let me get one.
Yeah, let's take it. Let's do another fan fight, okay?
All right, let's do it. All right, GG's. Let's go.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. GG, boys.
Yo, Cedo, what's up?
Later, Cedo.
Hey, later, boys. GG's.
Oh, yeah.
No, GG's.
Yay.